Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us today and participating in this timely webinar about how VR immersive rooms are the best way to prepare students for the new economy. My name is Michael Rosas and I will be your host today. I recently joined the exciting team at Virtualware and will be heading their North American division to help education institutions like yours enter into the virtual reality market with solutions that make sense for your current and long-term needs. Let's watch this video to get things started.
The future is exciting. Spatial computing will affect every discipline and every aspect of our lives. The way we relate with others will change. The way we interact with our environment will not be the same. The objects around us will think for us, make decisions for us, and will anticipate all our actions and wishes. The future is exciting. But what about the present? Who will solve the problems that concern us today? You will, with us, together. VR is now.
So as you can see, we are passionate about developing custom solutions to help solve today's problems using immersive and interactive technologies. Now, this isn't something we've started overnight. It's a team of 60 people that has been built over 15 years, working alongside innovative companies and institutions on a global scale, with delegations in North America, Europe, and Latin America. Our focus on XR technologies have put us in a unique position to emerge as problem solvers as current markets shift and the acceleration of working virtually with teams becomes necessary now more than ever. So as part of our series of webinars in which we'll be bringing solutions to timely issues, today we'll be focusing on 3 ways VR immersive rooms are the best way to prepare students for the new economy. First, we'll start with a quick intro of our proprietary solution, VIRU, which stands for Virtualware Immersive Room. Then, we'll dive into the 3 different approaches you can apply this recently launched technology to your educational institution. And finally, we will share a recent success story from Deusto University on how they are using this innovative technology to great effect and solidifying their role as leaders in this space. So let's get started with a quick video that shows you a glimpse of VIRU. So as you can imagine, we are pretty excited to share this technology with you today. We just recently launched it, and in our first year alone, a panel of 70 judges decided that this is the next breakthrough in enterprise VR. Of course, getting awards is great, but really what matters is how can this fit into your current workflow and workspace. Making this technology easily available was a huge focus when developing the immersive room of the future. What good is it if it can only be utilized at custom and expensive locations? That's why we made sure to hit several qualities so that educational institutions could get the most out of VR technology while working with the space they already have. That's right, if it's any kind of space, there's no need to build a custom room. It also takes a short time to assemble. You can get your students working in your immersive room in days, not weeks. And to be as efficient as possible with its footprint, you can continue to use the space for other purposes while it's not in use. Here's a quick video that shows an assembly of the room for a mobile activation. This also means you don't have to be tied down as to where you use it. Setting it up in remote locations can take as little as 6 hours. Now, when it comes to making this all work, we have chosen to utilize the most advanced virtual reality technology currently on the market. This includes our patented tracking technology, Immersive, for absolute and reliable positioning, which is a must for enterprise applications. We have combined them with the latest third-party equipment headsets, hand tracking, and backpack computing to create an all-star lineup for real work to get done. Now, we couldn't just rely on hardware to make Viru an all-in-one solution. We also developed the software platform that allows for room and content management in an easy-to-use and highly effective way. Our software allows you to streamline your VR content generation and launch it in room all in one place. It also simplifies the management of equipment through the software, so you can be in control of everything right from your workstation. And finally, we developed the software to be suitable for professionals of all levels. There are no steep learning curves to get up and running, as well as no limitations for advanced users to generate groundbreaking VR content. Because that was our ultimate goal in creating the solution, to give you the ability to generate and launch your own one-to-one scale multi-user free roam VR content. The platform is based on the leading 3D engine for enterprise VR, Unity. It comes loaded with easy modules to simplify content development that can be run by beginners all the way up to high-skilled professionals. The opportunity for your team to level up and go virtual is now easily accessible. And the biggest thing we knew we needed to solve was to open up the playing field. This means you are not locked into a provider like us or any. You choose what providers you want to work with or create your own team in-house. Anybody that works in Unity can adapt that content into Viru. And from all the educational institutions we've worked with, this one feature is by far the most exciting, as it puts you in charge of developing content based around your curriculum and utilizing the talent you have access to, all while keeping costs and timelines under control. Now, since we have many years working with education institutions introducing extended reality technologies, we know that there is one challenge that needs to be addressed right off the top. And that's to train professors and instructors how to utilize these powerful technologies in an easy-to-use manner that they can quickly implement and deploy without too much of a learning curve. So for this reason, we have developed Viru Academy, an online course that allows staff to learn everything they need to know to run a virtual reality facility, as well as teaching it. This is great as it provides another valuable skill for your faculty to master and puts the power in the hands of the people who use it most, ultimately generating the highest amount of growth in your students. A few key points that are covered in Viru Academy include virtual reality lab operation. We will train you on how to manage the room by utilizing the several features found in the software application that allows you to manage users, define boundaries, keep an eye on equipment health, broadcast live sessions, and more. Design and development of digital learning objects. Now, if you haven't done this before, no worries, as we show you how simple it is to utilize the apps and tools you currently work with to bring in files and create customized digital learning objects that can be experienced by your students in virtual reality. Development of competent-based learning practices. We will show you the best ways to integrate VR technology to create an environment that allows students to learn at their own pace and optimize their talents and abilities given the immersive nature of the content. Okay, so let's sum up some of the top features to take away from this breakthrough in enterprise VR. Viru is affordable. It comes in at about half the cost of any other current system in the market. It's easy to not only set up, but to maintain as well. You don't need a dedicated team to keep this running, and parts are easily replaceable. It's scalable to your needs. Some projects need extra large space along with double-digit teams collaborating at once. You grow the room to suit what you need with no limitations. It's mobile. You don't have to keep it in one place. Take it to where it's needed most in your operations. It gives you the ability to move around freely without limitations like the real world. Not only that, it is also true multi-user, allowing each student to have their own perspective and interact based on where they are in the scenario. This is meant for creatively solving problems, and you can't do that if you're tied down to a small footprint. The visualization and interaction is at a real-world one-to-one scale, so you and your team feel fully immersed and can work effectively. The power is now in the hands of the teacher to generate and launch their own VR content. This one is huge, as no other solution currently offers such simple modules to get up and running without the need to create a whole custom application just for one class. And wrapping up the main points is a big one that has become a hot topic with all our inquiries lately. Viru is ready for remote collaboration. So if you have academic partners working at different locations or across borders and your travel is restricted, you can learn and work together through connected rooms as if they are virtually there with you. And to bring it all together, we have Viru Academy, an online course specifically targeted to your faculty so that they can level up their skills and provide maximum results for their students while teaching in virtual reality. Okay, so now that you know about what the solution is, let's get into how this can apply to best prepare your students for the new economy. So let's start with teachers. It's an exciting time for education as tools that were never thought possible are now easily accessible to faculty members to create the most immersive learning experiences for their students. And what this means is that teachers have a new platform to provide better knowledge transfer so that their students can learn by doing, making even the most complex lessons impactful and learnable due to a fully immersed experience. We have also seen that it is a powerful tool for teachers to motivate their students to perform at their highest level given the gamified approach to the lessons. All these together combined inject new life to the classroom environment, allowing teachers to create unforgettable learning experiences that have a lasting impact on their students. Now, we know that many students are already exposed to and use a variety of digital products and applications proficiently. At this moment, jobs need a minimum understanding of these, if not a high-level ability to fully take advantage of the time and cost savings digital applications provide to the marketplace. And this is not slowing down anytime soon. With the advent of standalone VR headsets like the Oculus Quest rising in such popularity, so much so that they are sold out worldwide, a new virtual platform is emerging that is being adopted at a fast pace in the enterprise world, meaning there currently is and will be even more demand for students to be proficient in XR technologies. So providing them with a foundation now will form them to be the leaders of industry in the future. And that's because students won't need to interpret lessons like in the past. Teachers will be able to reproduce everything virtually, creating the easiest path for students to understand complex concepts and increase their lifelong retention. VR also has an amazing way to spark critical thinking and allow for easy collaboration to creatively work through challenges in the classroom. That's because it allows students to go to places and see things virtually without ever having to actually go there in person. This feature alone is a game changer, as it will provide all students accessibility to the unlimited learning experiences that in the past may have only been afforded by the few. And finally, learning in VR will help build a foundation for students that they will be ready to hit the ground running when they enter into the new digital connected economy. And when it comes to educational institutions, VR Immersive Rooms gives you the power to nurture, form, and launch the world's top leaders. The ability to not only participate, but thrive in the new digital economy is now easily accessible and can be implemented to fit in line with the methodologies and mandates of institutions just like yours. With so many challenges happening and the acceleration of industries switching to a digital landscape, using VR Immersive Rooms allows your institution to reduce the gap between post-secondary studies and the needs of the current marketplace, giving them a heads up on the competition. It also is a great way to attract top talent and boost enrollment as it showcases your institution as a leader in education innovation. These together put the power in your institution's hands to create the world's top leaders that will have a lasting impact on building a better future for humanity. So now let's move on to our success story and how Dosto University prepares their students for the new economy using virtual reality immersive rooms. The needs were very clear with this one. The university boasts the first and longest running computer engineering degree in Spain, an achievement that has brought them great success as innovators, and yet until recently, they had no program associated with immersive technology. They could see that there was great interest from their students in wanting to utilize immersive technologies, but had no formal way of deploying to meet their needs. They could also see the emergence of other universities leapfrogging them and offering specialized degrees in the world of VR. And finally, they understood that it was up to them to take charge and innovate and avoid being left behind in this emerging field and possibly losing their status as a leader in computer and digital advanced learning. Understanding the situation that they were in, our proposed solution was to create a lab of immersive technologies through a partnership with Virtualware. This approach would allow the university to hit the ground running to set up events to capture the attention of media and potential students alike. We knew the marketing opportunities would spike, as being associated with a new lab like this would attract many industry players to create new partnership opportunities for the university. We also knew this would have an effect on increasing enrollment into programs based on technical careers across the board at the university, as students now will have the opportunity to learn in virtual environments and get the most immersive training currently available. That's because this solution gives the university the ability to create, build, and conduct immersive practices in-house that they can deploy not only in the newly developed program, but a host of others that can benefit from collaborative virtual learning. And finally, our solution provides all the tools necessary for the university to conduct its own research on immersive technologies in education, that it can publish, share, and provide the foundation for future innovation within the institution. And like any success story, the results are what speak for themselves. Right off the bat, the university saw an increase in engagement with prospective students as they utilized the immersive room as a key component of the first LEGO League they hosted, in which 400 students took part. They are now living and breathing the power of virtual immersive learning and problem solving, and have made it an essential tool for engineering students to review their new designs, collaborate with others, and create the best possible learning experience to thrive in. And finally, they are now leading several European research projects on the power of immersive technologies in education, making sure they maintain their status as a leader in innovation and contributing to the continent's growth as a leader in the new world economy. Here's a quick video to send us off. All right, well, now it's your turn. As you can see, we put a lot of work into creating a solution that is now more relevant than ever. The students of today need to be prepared for a new virtual economy, so there's no time to waste. We've given a glimpse on the 3 ways to utilize this exciting new technology to benefit all the stakeholders involved in your educational community, and are opening up our doors to those of you who want to join us in leading on how to best prepare students for the new economy. Those of you who want to learn more can reach out to me directly using the details noted. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to connecting with you all soon.